This video is brought to you by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. And sponsored by G2A.com. For the cheapest games, MSP and PSN codes. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Chelsea Career Mode and a brand new season of the Chelsea Career Mode in FIFA 17. We're also only a few days away from finishing 30 days of Career Mode, so that's nearly going to get wrapped up, but don't worry, there's still plenty more episodes of the Chelsea Career Mode to come. This season is going to be great because obviously we're going to be back into the Champions League after winning the Premier League last season. We didn't do anything else, unfortunately. We just got the Premier League and just winning the Premier League, you know what I mean. But we didn't get the EFL Cup, we didn't get the FA Cup, so maybe we could put some more emphasis and some more focuses on cup competitions. I don't know. Maybe you want to go back to back again in the Premier League, we'll see. Or maybe we can just win everything. That's ideal, isn't it? But we have a few changes to our starting 11. Batshuayi, who was fantastic for me last season, the Golden Boot winner, despite getting so many less appearances than guys like Diego Costa, he is actually going to become my starting striker, Diego Costa being moved to the bench, just because I feel I play better with him and we're just going to be able to play better in game. And hopefully, since he's still quite young, he can actually grow and maybe get to Diego Costa's level. Willian as well is going to be starting at centre attack and midfield. He can play at centre attack and midfield, as you can clearly see. Hang on a minute, there we go. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high attacking work rate, high defensive. I think he should be very good for the position, just because Oscar in the last couple of games wasn't really working all too well for me, and there is definitely some dislike for Oscar in the comments. I don't know why, I'm not sure, but I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Maybe Oscar might not be hanging around all too long. I'm not sure, we'll see. But anyway, a few other players that have returned, like Abdul Barber Rahman, I think that's right, but either way, Barber, whatever it is, he's back. Oscar now down to the bench, obviously, and then there's a couple other players that have joined as well. We got a lot of players back from like loan as well, and some players I might actually be looking to develop as well. So yeah, they're all back, and we will see. I think we might have a busy transfer window with players I'm looking to sell, loan, and then there's some that I'm bringing in as well. And these gentlemen are two of the people that I'm going to be signing, and there might be some more as well, but Cody Lee. Who is Cody Lee, you ask? Well, he is the regen of Frank Lampard, who has obviously retired in the first season, as has Didier Drogba, and Didier Drogba's regen has turned out to be this man, Arthur Yao Kouassi. I think that's right, but either way, there we go. They're the two regens of Frank Lampard and Didier Drogba. Now, I feel like, since we're doing a Chelsea career mode, and they are two huge Chelsea legends, we just simply have to buy their regens. So I am going to wait for those two to be, scouted, so that way we know what their stats are, what their value is, and then we'll put in offers. But for now, we're also just going to focus on getting a new right back, because I really want to sign either Danilo or Ricardo Pereira, especially because these two right backs can not just play at right back, but at left back too. And if you know about the player that we currently have at right back, obviously Azpilicueta, he too is a left back that can play at right back. I really love that. If I can have two guys that could play both positions, both fullback positions, that would be sensational. So it's either going to be Danilo or it could be Ricardo Pereira. Both guys that can play at right back and left back. They both have really, really good stats. Both look like sensational fullbacks. And I've actually picked up Ricardo Pereira once before in the Portsmouth career mode, I believe, and he was sensational. I've never got Danilo though, and he is a player that I have wanted to sign for a while, since I think he's a great looking right back in the game that doesn't feature all too much for Real Madrid. So yeah, man, honestly, we're just going to hopefully sign one of those two right backs. We've immediately gotten a player injured already. That is absolutely amazing. We haven't even played a game yet, but whatever. Transfer offer unacceptable for Pereira. That's going to be he's looking like he's going to be a pretty pricey signing. And Real Madrid have straight up rejected as well. This might be tough to get either of these players. Well, in that case, let's bump this up to maybe, I don't know, let's go with halfway. So let's go 27 million. We're meeting them halfway. We said 20, they say 34. So there we go, 27 million. And as for Danilo, let's maybe bump this up to pretty much by 5 million more. Let's go 23 million. Anyway, though, first game in the Asian Elite Cup, obviously the preseason tournament. We immediately are just going to skip ahead, I think, here. 5-1 Fabregas with an injury. That sucks, unfortunately. I thought I had selected my second team there, the team full of my reserves. Apparently, I ended up playing my full team, and Fabregas has picked up an injury. I hope it's not more than a month, otherwise he could miss the start of competitive football. Anyway, first loan offer of the day, and it's going to be to Ola Aina, and I think I'm just going to once again send him away, get him to Carlisle United, get games, because he's not going to feature for us at all. But yeah, I really want to see guys like that grow up and get to like that mid-70 ratings to sort of knock on the door to maybe get time at Chelsea in the first team. Another transfer offer here for Kante, and 34 million from Liverpool, just a little over his value. and I still think he could play in the team for a while, and I do love Kante. I really do like him a lot. He's one of my favourite midfielders, so I think I'm actually just going to hang on to him. I might look to get a new midfielder though, but I will just have to wait and see. Diego Costa, a transfer offer for him, and this is pretty interesting, you know, because I did consider the fact that if I got a good offer for Diego Costa, that maybe I might look to sell him, but I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts. I don't really know if I have another striker I want to replace him with. 42 million from Wolfsburg. Okay, well, look, this is what I'm thinking. I might look to maybe replace Diego Costa with another world-class striker, like up in the 90s, because obviously we've got Hazard and Bale in a front three formation that are 90 rated. If we could get another 90 rated striker, then there you go. That's one of the best attacks in the world, up there with MSN. So I am seriously going to ask for a shitload here. 72... Yeah, you know, even that's crazy. You know what? Fine. If we can get a counter offer, probably unlikely out of a club like Wolfsburg, but we will see. Maybe 62 could have been a lot more likely, but you've got to pay big. Porto also accepted 27 million, which is good to see. He wants to get paid 35. I can absolutely sort that out for you, mate. Hey, why not? Let's get you 37. Why not? Just a little pay rise. Another transfer offer for a player I think I'm looking to sell here with Atsu, and Real Madrid have also accepted for 23 million. That's kind of crazy. Now I've got to pick between these two. Only Danilo's getting paid a much higher wage here. That is for certain. As for Atsu, I think I'm honestly fine with selling him. 78 rated, 25. He could get into the team, but I've already got a pretty decent amount of right mids and right wingers. I don't think he'd feature too much, so I'm going to offer what he's actually worth, Leon, please, and then hopefully they'll accept. Okay, so we won our last game 5-1. That's pretty decent, but now we're going to play Atletico Madrid. We've scored immediately again very early. I have the second team out there this time too. Skip ahead. Ends in a draw, 2-2 then. And it looked like they just pulled out the draw in the last couple of minutes there with Correa. Anyway, some more training. As you can see, we're giving Solanke, Loftus-Cheek, and Chalobah the drills this time around. They were out on loan toward the end of last season, or in the second half of last season for the most part. So they're brought back. We're going to keep giving them drills. I want to see those three getting up to that 80 rating. I would love to see them up there by maybe toward the end of this season. Solanke should get there. Loftus-Cheek, maybe. Chalobah might have to get a fair chunk of drills. We heard back from Wolfsburg. They offer 45 million, which is like 2 or 3 million more than what they originally offered. So something tells me they're not even going to get close for the amount I'd want for Costa. So I think I'm killing it. Yeah, we're probably going to reject that. I think we're ending it. I need a big club to go in for Diego Costa, someone with plenty of cash. Anyway, Fernando Monzon, another goalkeeper I'm looking to loan. And yep, we'll get him away to Blackpool. And Ricardo Pereira has accepted his contract offer. So we could either go for him or we could wait for Danilo and then we maybe make our decision based off of that. But I think right now, Ricardo Pereira looks like the guy that we're probably going to pick up, I would imagine. Leon also counted again for 9 million. Oh my God, how cheap are you? Seriously, let's just go with 10 and just call it at that. So the last game now of the group stage in this preseason tournament. Skipping ahead once again in a 4-goal haul by Have I made a decision? Wow. Have I made a wrong decision is the question. 4 goals in a preseason game. Yeah, sure. But 4 fucking goals. What a performance by Oscar. That kid just made a fucking statement if I've ever seen it before. Oh my goodness me. Transfer offer for a player looking alone. Danilo's accepted his contract too. So it's going to be between either him or Ricardo Pereira. I don't need to get the two of them. So I got to make a decision here. And I feel like we're too early into this episode for me to sort of give it off to you. I'm going to have to make a judgment call. Look, I do like Danilo. And when you look at the transfer sum offered and the wage, like, he's getting paid so much less with wage here, Ricardo Pereira. It's just hilarious. But he's a little bit more worth of a transfer sum. If we're just looking at the value, the stats, everything, the age as well, the fact that he's 2 years younger, I think everything really falls for Ricardo Pereira. So I think we're going to sign this lad. Danilo, unlucky, mate. If we could have gotten you for cheaper, maybe, I don't know, but whatever. Ricardo Pereira, welcome to Chelsea. I've made my decision. And as a result of this, here's what's going to happen. Marcus Alonso is going to be taken out and replaced with Pereira in the starting 11. And these two are going to get swapped over. So the right back goes to where the right back plays, and then obviously the left back is going where the left back is. Azpilicueta back at left back, even though, once again, I will say it once more, Azpilicueta can play at right back if need be, and the same can be said for, bloody hell, it just won't get over there. Get over there. Ricardo Pereira can also play at left back if he wants to too. That also means now that finally every player in the team is above 80. It was just Marcus Alonso that was unfortunately keeping the team down there with his 78 rating. Even though he's been playing like he was so much higher rated than that, I will still make sure that he gets game time. But now, everyone is 80 rated, and all we've got to do is just keep growing that overall. And I think Pereira should hopefully get up pretty quickly, considering he is only 23. But we reached the semi-finals. Any more drills? Yes, oh my God. Leon are fucking cheap as, but whatever, that's fine. You know, 25, 78, just not going to be playing Atsu whatsoever. Even though he is currently playing at Newcastle, and I should have a soft spot for him. This is a business mate, and I'm ruthless. So, yeah, no, I don't see him at the club. I don't have any future for him at Chelsea. Maybe if I could have sold him back to Newcastle, that'd have been great, but no, we'll just take the money. And now we go again, the semi-finals this time. We have the home, we are playing at home, even though it's in a, you know what I mean. Let's just skip. Oh, we've lost. That's fucking great. You know, it's my fault as well. They had a red card in the 23rd minute, and they still fucking found a way to beat us as well. It's me not being able to string together a sentence and sounding like a fucking moron. That's what I blame, even though that has no effect. But nah, we get knocked out in the semi-finals, which is, yeah, disappointing, but normally I sim through these preseason tournaments and I actually just win without having to play a game. I don't normally get knocked out, but yeah, there you go. We've lost to PSG. Oh, but take a look at this. An offer for Oscar. If I can get a good... I don't think I have him transfer listed. In fact, I know I don't. So that makes me think it should hopefully be a good offer. It's from Juventus, but it's not a good offer. But look at how much we could get him for, though. 64 million, my chief executive says, is... maybe I might try something. I have one center attacking midfielder in my shortlist that I was very keen on getting at some point. If we can sell Oscar for a good amount again, like I say, maybe I might fast track the signing of that one player. I am going to see. I don't expect them to accept 75 million, but hopefully they can counter for a fairly decent amount more, up toward the 60s or so. We will see. Here we go. I will not reveal to you who that center attacking midfielder is. Some of you might already know if you've seen the shortlist, but if we make that sale happen of Oscar, then you will know. I'll be sure to tell you. Anyway, though, another transfer offer this time for Eduardo, and again, a player that's only worth like 3 mil, whatever Sunderland want him. They can have him. He's 34, 75, never getting any game time anyway. We've already got Begovic and Edison. We don't really need him. And look at this. We are keeping busy this transfer window. I said it would be busy, and it fucking is. 63 million for Oscar. Not bad. Now, I counter-offered for 75. They hit me with 63. I reckon if I were to counter for 70, maybe they could accept it. Maybe 63 is all they're willing to do. I don't want to jeopardize the deal. You know what? I'm going to counter-offer for 70. Got a good feeling that they might accept 70 million, potentially. Let's see how that goes. Well, we've heard back from Juve, and take a look. They've accepted 70 million for Oscar. Now, there's still a chance that the deal might not go through. Maybe Oscar stays, but it looks certain, or you would think that this deal is going to go through and we're going to get 70 million for Oscar. After he scored 4 in the fucking preseason tournament, he made me think maybe I should reconsider, but he's still going to go. And that means that it's time to sign a replacement center attacking midfielder. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin De Bruyne. 26, 90 million, was so foolishly let go by, I think at the time, was it Jose Mourinho? Maybe not, either way. He was foolishly let go. He just did not see the potential and the sheer class of Kevin De Bruyne. And now look at him. He's developed into a 90 rated center attacking midfielder. He's going to be expensive and pricey as F, but I am still going to try to get it. He's very happy at Man City too. It maybe be a bit, you'd have to question the decision to go back to Chelsea. But no, I would take care of you, lad. I would make sure that you are sorted. I'm going to get the ball rolling, and I think we'll start with 90. It's a little over his value, but we're getting things going. Maybe I could have potentially traded for him, for Oscar. I don't think that... when you look at his overall, and I don't think that would have worked anyway, but 90 million to get the ball rolling, we will see how things go. It'd be great if there's a slight possibility that we could even get him before the Community Shield, which is the game that we're going to play today. Chalobah goes up to a 72. I think we're going to hear back from him very, very soon. One of my players is sold. Transfer offer unacceptable, unfortunately, from Manchester City. How much do they want? Wow, that's a fucking shitload of money, and obviously Oscar has now gone. Oh boy, that is... Ha ha! Oh shit, fuck, wow, oh my god. Oh boy, we're gonna have to do some serious revenue raisings, like fucking hell. We've got this one player I'm looking to sell because he's only 58 rated, not really gonna get anywhere. Yeah, Morecambe, yeah sure, you're gonna have to pay his value, mate. Fuck's sake, 167 million. Fuck it, it's 135 million, there we go. Shit, man, I'm burning up the majority of my bloody transfer budget immediately on one block. Alright then, well, we will see. If we could get him again, like I said, before the Community Shield, that'd be sensation. No! Manchester City, 135. I bet you if I offered 130 mil, they wouldn't have accepted it. And I go with 135. It's the sugar on top there. It's the little cherry on top, the 5 million. They've gone for it. Oh, man. 135 million, though. I fucking hope he's going to be worth it. I don't see him getting too much higher rated than that, clearly, but... man, I mean, he's expensive AF, but I am absolutely super, super keen to bring this man back to Chelsea. We've also, by the way, reached the 1st of August, which is normally the time I send away and set up my scouting network for this season. So let's again build the youth academy. Once again, same deal. We're going to send the English scout to England for 9 months. Let's hopefully find a couple of beauties. And as for Petrakov, where should we send this guy? I mean, I want to send him somewhere not ridiculously random, but still somewhere where we might find a decent footballer. Can we send him to the Ukraine? that'd be funny. Fuck it. Let's send him to the Netherlands. Why not? I mean, they've basically got the same flag, you know, that's jumbled up and shit. Whatever. All right, I'm talking out my ass. 9 months. Let's go again. We are going to hear back surely from De Bruyne before this Community Shield game. Surely he will. He's accepted his contract. We also got a transfer offer for Edison. There's no way we're accepting it or even looking at it. Forget about it. But contract offer accepted. Kevin De Bruyne is back at Chelsea. Maybe I've overpaid for it. I've almost fucking definitely overpaid for him. But you know what? You know, YOLO. You know, in situations like this, you just have to say YOLO. Kevin De Bruyne, welcome back. Oh my goodness, now look at how my team looks now. De Bruyne in it, 90 rated, Fabregas and Conte. I love that midfield. I normally get a fair bit of comments saying I should look to get another centre midfielder because it's an aging midfield. Fabregas, yeah, he's 30. Kante's like 26 or 27. He's fine. De Bruyne is as well. I don't think the midfield's as bad as what you think. I think it's great. Fabregas plays well. He's not dropping off or anything. I think the midfield's great. I think my front three is fucking amazing. That's why maybe could be higher rated. And I think now that I've got Pereira, I fucking love this team. It's going to be a super exciting team. And hopefully you're all about to see just how amazing this team is. The last time we played West Ham at Wembley Stadium, things didn't go well. We unfortunately lost in extra time to them and got knocked out in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. But now it's time for redemption, or any sort of redemption that we can get. It is going to be the Community Shield final. Let's get it underway. Let's see De Bruyne go to work. I can't wait. Here we go. Still can't believe we got him, man. And for 135, what is the most I've paid in a career mode ever? I don't know, but that could maybe be right up there. Maybe not number one, but it's top 5 at least. But oh my God, our team though. We've not only got the debut of De Bruyne, we've got the debut of a fantastic new right back in Ricardo Pereira. This team is looking absolutely sensational. And it's time to absolutely, hopefully, dismantle West Ham and get some revenge. Early corner now. We're trying to find the head of one of our players. It's a decent cross this time. Punched away! Or David Luiz can head it home! From 8 minutes in, we picked up the lead already. I might not have been controlling David Luiz, you know. I might have been controlling Bale, but they were so close to within each other. One of them was going to get their header. And amazingly, Adrian came out for the punch and actually missed. Don't know how, but David Luiz will head it home. Or Batshuayi. There was a trip or something. There's a free kick. All right, then. And do we get De Bruyne to take this? Even though I could probably score with Hazard or Bale, we have so many set-piece takers. Let's take a look at his stats here. De Bruyne. They're decent. Only because it's his debut. But after that, it's either going to be Bale or Hazard. But De Bruyne, I haven't practiced any free kicks with him at all. Can he hopefully get it up and over the wall and maybe into the... Saved by Adrian. Needed maybe a bit more power on it. I don't know. But, okay. Look, that was it. It would have been great if we had picked him up his goal... No, I might have gone in off the crossbar. You never know. It was an alright effort, but still pretty easily saved by Adrian. Ooh, is that... Am I going to be in trouble here for that tackle? Ricardo Pereira, he's gone. Oh my God, on debut. I'm not happy now. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm mad. I want to get it back. Fabregas tackled from behind. Only he wins the ball. I was about to say, where's his red card? But I mean, like, come on, let's be real. No, they're not going to let it go. Bloody hell, that went for ages. But they are going to go in 1-0 down. But we are going to go in with a man less. So, West Ham held out that whole half and just only managed to concede the 1. Very unlucky that we didn't score more than 1, unfortunately, but that is the case. And now we have to fix up that fucking position, obviously, at right back. I'm telling you now, this fucking sucks, but I'm going to have to go without my centre attacking midfielder now. I'm going to have to substitute Fabregas, who's a bit tired. De Bruyne we're going to keep, but he's going to operate in central midfield now. We'll see how that goes, but we're missing a centre attacking midfielder. That's what I normally do when I have, unfortunately, a red card. Keep your shape, keep your shape. Stepped in front, missed it again. Great fucking defense here from David Luiz. He did score the goal, so let's not get too angry. How did that get through all my defenders? Fuck's sake! Oh, this is absolutely shithouse defending right now. Thankfully, the save is made by Edison. What a G. Oh, please look at this. There we go. Oh, they've made a mistake now. Batshuayi's in. You're not going to get caught. You fucking can't. Please. Batshuayi, you are fucking absolutely garbage. What happened to you in the fucking off-season? Come on, 90th minute is approaching and the stoppage time is running down. Lanzini, they go right down the touchline. Trying to keep it tight. It's not going to work for them, though. Just need players to get open, please. Just get open. Look at them, surrounded immediately. I'd love to get the icing on the cake. You know I do. Bale, is he onside? Not really. Maybe now. Come on. Still surrounded again. Bale, but he might go the whole way. Reed again gets a little final tackle. They stuck to me like glue. They defended so well all game, West Ham, to their fucking credit, even though we only had 10 men for the majority of it, but fine. We are going to have to hang on for a 1-0 win against Chelsea. It's not a blockbuster. It's not a goal fest like I was hoping it would be. But West Ham, once again, are almost proving to be a little bit of a bogey team. I know that we won, but I felt my performance deserved a lot better than that. The red card changed fucking everything. But you know what, though? It's fine. The Community Shield has been won. It's A-OK. We've got the win. That's what we wanted. Great start to the second season. I was hoping to have a slightly better day than that. I did get the win, and I suppose that's all that matters. I was hoping to get a goal on fucking debut for bloody De Bruyne, and even for Pereira if possible, but no. Pereira had a very forgetful debut in a Chelsea shirt. Holy crap, you get sent off before halftime. That's shocking. I wonder if Danilo would have got sent off in that situation. I don't know. Whatever. We're leaving it here, though. That's the end of the first episode of Season 2. But we have made it to the end of the first episode of Season 2 with the Chelsea Career Mode, which means it's time to guess the current or former Chelsea player, and here is the player that you need to guess. And this guy is obviously a former player. He's an absolute legend of the club, so you guys should have no problem. But that is the end of the episode. Until the next time, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one. Bye-bye.